on today's video, I will be trying my old sabotaging diet versus my new and improved diet to see if I went from this and this to this and this from solely my diet or if it was just puberty. The real question now is exactly how can we prove this? We'll keep on watching for an innovative way we can track our metabolism and stay for the results. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Bianca Monvoy, and on today's video, we're going to be testing my old diet versus my new diet. So I see a lot of TikToks of people being like, oh, I lost a lot of weight, and then showing their before pictures, like my before pictures, and it's like in high school before puberty. I really want to see, am I now keeping weight off because just puberty, or is my body actually burning fat faster because of my changed eating habits? And the way we're going to be measuring to make sure this is 100% accurate and to see if my body is actually burning more fat now is by using this. So this is a LUMEN. So this is a metabolism tracker. It tracks if your body is burning fat or carbs, and obviously your body's going to be changing, going from burning carbs and then fat. That's how you know your body is healthy, if it's changing. And not only does it have this feature, but it has a whole app depending on what you want, what your goal is. My goal is to be more toned, get more muscle in me. It tracks not your calories, guys. It tracks how much fat intake you're getting, how much carbs you're getting, and how much protein you need to get to reach your goal, which is perfect because now I'm not just looking at food as calories. So this is why I love this. So I'm gonna have the link down below, and then you can use my code Bianca, and by using my code you will get $30 off. So for 2 days I'm gonna be trying my new diet, my diet that I'm using now, my new lifestyle, to see if my body's jumping from burning carbs to fat. And then we're gonna be trying my old diet to see if maybe I was only burning carbs, not letting my body have enough time to burn fat. So that's why I was kind of gaining weight. So it's day 1. It is Tuesday the 5th. So for my current diet, I usually wait 14 to 16 hours to eat because that's a small little fast, and it's not that bad because if you think about it, we sleep 8 hours. So if you go to sleep at 10 and your last meal is at 8, by 8 a.m. you already have 12 hours that you already haven't ate, plus 4 more hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can eat breakfast at 12. So the first thing with this LUMEN, you have to try it the moment you wake up or just before eating. Let me show you guys. Let's open the app. So here is my plan. That's how much carbs I have to eat, how much fat I have to eat, and how much protein I have to eat. Right now it's 4 p.m. I haven't eaten anything so far, just because I forgot to mention I eat so late just because last night, the last time I ate was at 1 a.m. So if you do the math, I've gone about 15 hours without eating, which is my goal. So we're gonna see if my body is fasting. We're gonna click on the little blow thing. We're gonna turn the LUMEN on, and right here has the option to measure your breath before eating, after eating, in the morning. I'm just gonna say in the morning. I am gonna eat, actually. I should probably do it before breakfast. So we're gonna try it.
Hold your breath. Exhale.
Now we wait. So I got a 1. So it says I woke up with a 1, which means you are burning fat only and not carbs. It measures you from 1 to 5. 5 being that you're only burning carbs, and then 1 being that you're only burning fat, which is what you're looking for when you fast. Just don't fast for so long. I started fasting only 10 hours, which isn't a lot. And then I slowly went to 12 hours, and then I went to 14 hours. I just fast like maybe 3 times a week. But anyways, keep on watching so I can show you guys the nutritious food I eat for when I do a 16-hour fast. Please, if you're younger than 15, don't fast, guys. Just change your eating habits, okay? So guys, for our first meal, I'm gonna be eating pho. My plan is just eating 80% healthy and then 20% cheat meal. And honestly, pho is really healthy for you. The broth itself has a lot of nutrition in it, and it's a good source of protein because of the meat and because of the broth. So I logged in my food and it says I'm almost done with my carbs. My protein is still not there, but I still haven't reached my protein or my fat, almost my carbs, which is okay because we still have to eat more. So you have to breathe into this 1 to 2 hours. You have to measure after you eat, and I ate about 2 hours ago. So we're gonna breathe into this to see how my body's doing after that yummy meal. It says I'm burning both fat and carbs, and since what I ate had noodles, which equals carbs, it makes sense that my body is burning carbs, but it's also burning fat. I'll see you guys at dinner time. So guys, it has now been 2 hours since I ate it. It gave me a number 2. You see, this is 1 and 2. I don't know why it's just not focusing. I feel like because I ate a lot of protein and only 1 tortilla, I couldn't eat the second one just because I ate really late today. I have noticed something about my eating habits ever since I've been recording them. And one of the things is, in my household, we never ate lunch. We only ate lunch in school, but if it was the summer, lunch does not exist. You're either eating breakfast or dinner, and probably like snacks in between. Honestly, the pho was my lunch, but it was also my breakfast. Anyways. So guys, I just got out of the gym. It was leg day and I lifted and I haven't ate nothing, and it's already 1 p.m. I mean. So I got a protein smoothie, but I still haven't drank it because I want to take the LUMEN test before I eat. Forgot to screen record, but I hope you guys can see. I woke up with my body burning mostly fat. Now I can finish this. Also on the LUMEN app, you can add your workouts. Let me show you guys. So we're gonna add a workout, which was weight training, but I only did it for 30 minutes. And then my intensity was medium. So then it updates you to see how much more you should eat. So now it's telling me you should eat more carbs. So I came to my room because I don't know if you guys can hear people in the background, but my mom is working. So for breakfast, I am gonna have more than just that smoothie. And the smoothie is probably not the healthiest thing, but it's not empty calories. At least it has protein in it. But I don't drink this every day. In my current eating habit, everything is in moderation. So I can be drinking this every single day and it won't be good for me. But me just drinking this twice a week, it's very yummy and it's good because you're eating it in moderation. I'll see you guys after breakfast. So I'm gonna eat a bagel sandwich, but before I do eat breakfast, I'm gonna have some of this shot. I'll link it down below where I got it from. I got it from a trusted source. It's a health and wellness shot. It has ginger, cayenne pepper, black pepper, turmeric. I think I said that right. Cheers. That's strong. So guys, it's been an hour since I ate my breakfast, so we're gonna see if I'm burning fat. I think I'm gonna be burning carbs and fat, but we'll see. I'm burning both carbs and fat, which makes sense because I did eat some carbs. But most of you guys probably saw my breakfast and was like, what? Just 1 bread? If I had like the whole bagel sandwich, I usually can only eat half of it, which equals 1 bread. So why would I make too much food for me not to finish it? And I don't really like eating leftovers. I am full. I did eat 2 cucumbers, but honestly, this LUMEN has really helped me change the way I look at food. I don't look at it as calories because it doesn't even show you the calories you've consumed. It just shows you the amount of fat, carbs, and protein. So that's the only thing I look for when eating food. Which are the things you should be looking for in food instead of just calories. Also, I drink a lot of water. Back then, I used to not like water, but then I started liking water with ice. I guess people who don't like water can stand it if it has ice, and then just slowly move your way to warm water. I mean, not warm water, but not iced water. So right now I'm going to my boyfriend's house and we're gonna eat over there. I'm gonna be eating this little seaweed snack. It's delicious, but this one specifically, it's so crunchy and just... So I got a little hungry, so I stopped at Trader Joe's to get some snacks, and I got this. This is the juice, mango. And I now look at labels because some things can say they're healthy, but they're not really healthy. It says use within 7 days after opening, which I like that because it just means it doesn't have so much preservatives. Total carbs 69 grams. But now that I'm looking at the carbs, it does have a lot of carbs, but I'm eating based on what I usually eat. Because in my current diet, I'm not really following what the LUMEN tells me to do. And in my current diet, I would drink that just because I don't drink that every single day. I will just drink half of it because I would just drink half of it and save the other one for another day. And I also got protein bars. So these are the protein bars that I got from Trader Joe's. Each bar has 15 grams of carbs, but it has 10 grams of protein, which is a lot, honestly. Okay, they look pretty good. It doesn't have that nasty, overpowering protein flavor. The only thing is that I'm already kind of too sugared out. The juice that I was drinking, I think it's just too much sugar, and then now this is a lot of sugar. So right now what I'm just gonna eat is shrimp for dinner. No rice. There is rice, but I'm full from like the protein bar and the drink that I'm okay with just eating protein. Sometimes I need a carb and I'm like, no, I need to have rice. But right now, I don't really care for it. And also I forgot to test myself after I ate like all that sugary stuff. I'll test myself after eating this for sure. All done. I'm kind of craving something sweet though. I got these today for tomorrow's diet. I'm gonna eat one right now. It's so funny how I swapped out basically this for rice. No, I swapped out rice for this, but I was okay with going without rice, but I just know I'm gonna be craving this. And if you know you're gonna be craving something, just have it, as long as it's my favorite word, in moderation. Anyways, I'll see you guys in about an hour. So guys, I'm back home and we're gonna test what my meal did to me. Well, technically it's 12 o'clock though, which sucks because technically on the app it's the next day. This was Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday, and then Thursday. So I think we're just gonna have to skip the night. Whatever, we're just gonna see how I wake up tomorrow in the morning. So guys, it's day 3 now. So it's now time to change my diet and try my old diet of when I was gaining a lot of weight really rapidly. But before I eat, it is 11:30. We're gonna see how I woke up from last night's dinner, which was the ice cream sandwich and the shrimp. I am burning mostly fat. So every day before high school, I always ate 2 pancakes with chocolate chips, but today I didn't have chocolate chips. So this is what I'm eating. So it's now 1:41 and it's been 2 hours since I ate it, I think. So the pancakes, they just make me feel super full. Even though 2 pancakes doesn't sound a lot, for my body, just right now I feel so groggy, I feel so full, and I don't even want to do anything. Pancakes can sound yummier than just eggs and a toast and avocado, but it doesn't make you feel that good. And now that I'm getting older, I'm more in love of how food makes me feel rather than how food makes me feel at the moment. And I so much rather have like a lighter breakfast so that I can feel more energizing. And what happens is that your body is taking too much of your energy to digest the pancakes that it's not really giving you any more other energy. A 4. Makes sense. Today I ended up going to the mall to return something, but we stopped to get a pretzel because every time I used to come to the mall, I'd always get a pretzel and a bubble tea. So we are also grabbing a bubble tea. And then my boyfriend decided to get this really big ice cream that's as big as my hand. But here is my boba. I got a passion fruit tea with boba in it. I love boba. Okay, since I'm gonna be super devoted to my old diet, I'm gonna eat this snow cone. It has a lot of condensed milk in it. I am lactose intolerant. Back then, I didn't know of this. I would always crave dairy and it would always give me a stomachache, but I never knew why. Okay guys, I'm back from the mall and we got some food. It's teriyaki chicken and rice with some macaroni and cucumbers. In Seattle, teriyaki is super popular and I always used to eat it. Thing is, I always used to eat the rice more than the chicken, and now I just changed my eating habits by eating the protein first, the veggies, and then the carbs last. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna eat it however I used to eat it. Carbs first. I'm so full right now and I'm just realizing that I used to eat a lot and my body cannot even handle this. But even though I felt this nasty, because I feel nasty and sick, like, you know, when you overeat and you feel like throwing up. That's how I feel right now. Well, I always used to feel like that after every meal because I just forced myself till I couldn't anymore, or till everything was gone from my plate, which is not healthy. Always listen to your body. But right now I feel sick, but I'm just gonna continue eating and see how it goes for me. So I just woke up from a nap and I just remembered how tired carbs make you. Like, I just been wanting to take a nap all day. It's 7:45 now and I ate about 2 hours ago. I think my body is burning just carbs right now because that's all I've been eating. And the whole point of this is to show you guys it's really healthy having a body that goes from burning carbs to fat all day long. But if your body's only burning carbs and never fat, that's probably why you're not losing weight.
2, 1.
I knew it, guys. I'm only burning carbs. You see, this is the way I used to eat all the time. You would think when you're younger you burn fat faster, but right now if I did eat that way I would burn fat even slower than I did back then. I was just overdoing it as a teenager. Probably emotional things. If you don't have a good relationship with food, then you can probably relate to me as well. I used to eat a lot, but I didn't even know it was emotional eating. It was more so like I was suffering because I didn't have the body I wanted, but because I was suffering I would just find comfort in food. We're going to the movies today and we're gonna get some popcorn, right? And Slurpee, because that's always what I used to eat. The movie theaters was one of the places where my mom and my sister and I used to come all the time, and we'd always indulge in whatever we wanted because it was the end of the week. I'd always get a big popcorn and a big Slurpee, and of course my sister and I used to share, but I found myself eating most of it because she had a lot of self-control. And the thing is, watching a movie generally, you're not really paying attention to how much you're eating. So this is a loaf of bread. It looks weird, but it's so freaking good, and it has butter and sugar. This is just a muffin, a donut that's so delicious, and a concha, which is our signature Mexican bread. And before going to sleep I always had a late night snack because I would stay up very late and study, and I just needed some dessert, some sugar, because I thought that would give me energy. It does not. And it's already 12 a.m. so if I breathe into the lumen, it's gonna think that it's my measurement for tomorrow, for Friday, our last day. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow and see how I wake up. Also, if you guys noticed, I did not work out today because I never used to work out. Good morning, guys. Today is the last day of the diet. It's the most exciting day because I'm gonna do a little throwback of my childhood foods. But it's now 10:19 and I'm gonna eat. I have noticed that one thing I did not do back then, and probably was a huge factor of me not being able to lose fat, was that I did not let my digestive system work at all, like rest at all. Because I was always eating. My last big snack, like last night, was at 12 a.m. and then I'll wake up before school and first thing I'll do is have a big breakfast. Food was always on my mind. So right now I'm gonna try to see how I woke up, if I'm burning carbs or fat. I feel like I'm burning fat. I don't know. We'll see. Even though today's the last day after this challenge, tomorrow I still want to see how I woke up after eating everything. It says I'm burning fat and carbs. Okay, so I'm excited for breakfast. I'm gonna show you guys the second most thing that I always used to eat before school. So you need to get this at a good high heat so that we can fry a tortilla. So you're gonna let each tortilla side fry for a little bit, and then you're gonna flip all of them. The goal is to get them all separated like that. Then we're gonna add the egg. So guys, this is her. So the whole concept for this was so that I could be eating it little by little, pulling it apart by the tortilla while I'm getting ready. And this isn't too bad. It has protein and carbs, unlike just pancakes having only carbs. I think the biggest thing that I haven't showed you guys is that I used to snack a lot. Like every 30 seconds, I would find myself in the kitchen looking for anything to eat, anything. So guys, it's been a whole hour. Now let's see what I'm burning.
Exhale in 3, 2.
My camera was dying, but as you can see, I scored a 3. So So my favorite microwavable food that I love to this day, it holds a warm place in my heart. It was this mac and cheese, specifically from Trader Joe's. I think they might have changed the packaging. I remember getting the blue one, but now it says, I just read reduced guilt, like reduced fat. I don't remember ever reading that, so I think they changed the packaging. But let me tell you, something about this mac and cheese just tasted so different than other frozen mac and cheeses. I don't know, but we're gonna have that and I'm excited. You can see the real cheese in there. I heated it up a little bit more, but look, you can see how stringy the cheese is. Back then I had zero hobbies, so I guess I made snacking a hobby. I would just eat the most random snacks just because I was bored and I had nothing else to do. Here are my favorite hot Cheetos. They're from Mexico, and I also started snacking on these ice cream sandwiches, and I had more than just one. In one sitting I would probably eat 2 or possibly 3 of these. And here's some tater tots. Literally, guys, the most random things I would snack on. But I'm gonna go take pictures of a house right now. Hopefully I don't get so tired. When I got off of work, I went to my boyfriend's house and he had Mexican bread, which is my favorite dessert. But back then, it was my favorite thing to binge on. I forgot to film dinner, but after dinner, we grabbed some bubble tea because it was my mom and I's favorite thing to do on a Friday night. So guys, it's 11:23. So right when I got off of work and I showed you guys, I ate some bread, Mexican bread. My boyfriend's mom came with some fried rice and teriyaki, and Ben and I, we shared a teriyaki, which I just thought it's not that much food, I won't get so full. But if I think about it, the most I can eat from a teriyaki is half of it, so that should have kept me full. But then I was like, fried rice, I used to overeat, so let me overeat. And then the bubble tea, that wasn't even bubble tea, that's like a mangoneada. I feel like the worst I've ever felt in a long time from food. I feel like throwing up, my stomach hurts. I'm just gonna record how my body feels tomorrow, but I doubt I'm even sleeping. This is how I spent some of my nights, tossing and turning from the stomach ache that I had from overeating. Okay guys, it's now Saturday and it's the last day. That was not fun eating like that. It's so crazy because I never realized how much I used to eat, but not only that, I used to force myself to finish things like boba tea. I would probably just finish half of it and I'll be like, I'll save it for tomorrow. But this time I forced myself to drink it all like I would back then, and that was such a bad idea. It made my stomach hurt so bad, and I didn't have any bowel movement yesterday, which makes a lot of sense. And also the day before that, when I was trying my old diet, I had a bowel movement later on the day, when usually I have it like in the morning. A little TMI, but this is very important because it just means your metabolism is working. I do remember back then, even my grandma and my family knew how long I would take in the bathroom because it took forever for me to like get it out. But I just feel like since I wasn't satisfied with myself back then, I try to satisfy myself with food, but it didn't make myself feel better. But let's see how my metabolism is doing. And I haven't been logging my food just because when I'm not eating good and I know it, I don't really like logging it because I know it's not gonna fulfill any of the circles, so why try? We're gonna go morning. I'm sitting down. I don't know if you guys can see. Sitting down.
Hold your breath.
So here is my morning score. A number 4 says you're burning mostly carbs, which is nothing wrong with that, but now I think it was proven that my current diet is so much better for my body than my previous diet, and that's why I'm keeping off a lot of fat right now. But waking up with the 4 is just not in my goals. Nothing wrong with that if you're waking up with the 4 once a week, but every single day, because that's how I used to eat every single day. So I'm guessing I used to wake up with the 4 every single day, so I wasn't letting my body burn any fat, which probably means why I had so much like excess fat. Let's go over my results for the whole week. So this is how I woke up with my regular current diet. On my regular current diet, because I fast, I didn't fast this day, but I still woke up with the 2. And because of my diet these 2 days, I woke up with the 2 still. And then this is when I changed my eating habits to my old eating habits that were not the greatest. I woke up the next day with the 3. So I was burning carbs and fat, which sometimes I do still wake up with that, depending if I ate a lot of carbs the night before, like if I had a big bowl of pasta. And then from this eating habit, I woke up with a 4 this morning, which a 4 is really rare to me. It's probably something I would get once a month. Seeing that my old diet gave me a 4, I feel like my old diet, I was always just burning carbs. So it really confirms that my old diet didn't really help me with burning fat. So that's probably why my body was storing fat in my face, on the bottom of my stomach. As a person, we always have things that we want to change in ourselves. I really think you should accept it first. Oh, it's okay that I have this and I love this part of me, but it's okay to change it as well and want to change it, and we can work in a healthy way to change it. And I think having that mindset is so much better than having the mindset of, oh my god, I hate this part of my body and I hate it so freaking much, because that mindset is just gonna make you want to find comfort in other things, like I did, because I didn't like my body at all, but I didn't let myself feel okay about it, and instead I would just tell myself the meanest things ever, and this would lead me to find comfort in food. And that's why I couldn't really change my eating habits until I changed the way I looked at my body. So that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys change your eating habits if they're not the greatest. And if you want a more in-depth video of how I change my eating habits and how you guys can change your eating habits as well, then subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.